Everybody loves it when they get a refund from the state of Arizona on their taxes. But don't expect it next year. 300 Side's Gary Harper checked in with State Treasurer Dean Martin, who is running for governor, and has a report. Gary?
You know, a year or two ago, the state of California had to dole out IOUs to people out there because California was broke. Well, guess what, you guys? The state of Arizona is broke too. The state is so far in the red right now that we are borrowing money from banks just to keep the state operating. It's true. So they got me thinking, if the state has no money, and we don't, how will you get your state tax refund check if you have one coming? John Barak plays music for a living, and like many folks, he and his wife are expecting a tax refund from the state of Arizona.
We may get from the state maybe $1,000, $1,200, something like that.
Now, John says he has a strict budget and lives within his means, but when it comes to his state refund, he says he'll do what he does every year.
And when the money comes, we just stick it in savings, and we just let it kind of cushion our emergency fund.
Sounds great, but can Arizona actually pay John, or you for that matter, a tax refund? According to Dean Martin, the state treasurer, the answer is technically no, it can't.
The state is literally out of cash and borrowing to keep the lights on.
Treasurer Martin says just 3 years ago, Arizona had $2.4 billion in the bank. Today, not only is it all gone, but the state is $700 million in the red. In simple terms, Arizona is broke. So how will John and you get paid? Martin says, unfortunately, Arizona had to borrow money, a lot of it.
Kind of like an individual who's maxed out all their bank accounts and they're living on their overdraft protection, or they're living off their credit cards. That's basically what the state of Arizona is living off of right now.
That means Arizonans like John will get a tax refund this year, but only because Arizona had to borrow the money. However, next year is different because instead of getting a refund, John and you just may be getting an IOU from the state. It's not a joke.
This happened once before in our state's history during the Great Depression. It was the last time this occurred where the general public got an IOU.
Meaning good old John could be playing the blues during tax season next year.
It's scary. It's just scary. You think, how can this happen?
So this year, good news, you will be getting your refund if you have one coming. But next year, it's all bets are off. You could be getting an IOU. Now, in the meantime, the treasurer here, he's just the messenger, okay? If you really want to yell at somebody, yell at your lawmakers. If you're concerned, you should contact all your state representatives. I don't care if it's your state rep or your state senator. If you need to know how to contact all of them, just go to azfamily.com. I've put all their email addresses, all of their phone numbers up on our website. So if you want to vent, that's a good way to do it.
All right. Thank you very much, Gary.
You bet.
Now, your